Hello, thank you so much for joining me today, and thank you so much for being here. I would like to offer you a variety of content that I have, and I've been working on this content for a few years now. I do have individual sessions that I offer on Zoom, and a portion of sessions go to a human in need. Also, I have a variety of articles, and I have a Spotify as well. For each and every person that has subscribed to my channel, thank you so much, and I really look forward to connecting with you. So I never know actually how to center this camera. I have like some type of equipment behind me that I have, but I am still learning how to use this, but I thought this was a pretty good centered place to put the camera. Hi guys, how are you? My name is Samantha if you are new here, and today's video I thought would be on a good topic, would be on a couple, but yesterday I was having a conversation with someone, and well, actually like a bunch of people. Basically, a lot of people are saying, and you can probably agree, that a lot of people seem to be difficult or petty. A petty would be more of the term, just people feel a little bit more on edge than usual, and that's probably given the last like 4 years, but it's consistently gotten a lot worse, no matter where you are in the world. I'm sure that you can agree. So today's video is going to be on how to get along with difficult people, and I don't really like to use that term because people are people and they have their own like issues and personality, but I do try to take into consideration when I am out and about or I'm interacting with someone. I really try to take into consideration what their belief systems are and try to notice things that they do before speaking with them. So let's say, for example, let's say you're at work, right? And you interact with somebody, and you might be a person that's a little bit more thoughtful, sensitive. Maybe you're a person that kind of picks up on cues from other people, or you're kind of taught in childhood that other people come before you and you're just more of like the sacrificial type. And then you interact with somebody that's a little bit more abrasive, and they tend to like not respect your bubble, or maybe they talk really loud, or maybe they're just don't really ask anything about you, and maybe they just have like a tone with you, or they speak to you that is not really in a warm manner. These are kind of things that you can pick up on, that this is necessarily not this person's fault. So a lot of people, whether they're aware of it or not, have been conditioned, and conditioning can go into very deeply within our DNA, from generational type, basically types of, what am I trying to say? Your body and your DNA pick up on environment and past events, and your cells kind of learn. So your cells kind of pick up on if an environment is safe or unsafe, if a person's going to thrive in an environment or not. So if your cells in your body deem as an environment isn't in a safe place, or family function isn't a safe place, it will gather information, and it will develop either different types of disorders, or it will even go as far as infertility. Anywhere in nature, if a species knows that the environment that it's in isn't thrivable, the species will not be able to procreate as well, or they will come very depressed, or being really like isolatory. They tend to not be really involved with being social with the other animals. So those are things that you want to take into consideration when you're speaking with another person. Also, things that you can think about is, are they this way towards everyone, or are they this way only towards you? Why or why not? Also, to get along with difficult people, you have to get in tune with what someone's beliefs are. And this will include, does a person have information about you and how to speak to you? And where is this person's mindset? So if a person kind of has a mentality, information that they don't think that anyone's going to care about them, they're going to be less likely going to care about you. Also, you have to look at their diet, or how they are able to regulate their nervous system. A lot of people, very few people are taught how to regulate themselves. And what this basically means is to calm down the nervous system. Especially in the Western culture, we are taught from a very young age to be very individualistic and work very single-minded and less of a group-oriented. So this allows a person to have to be on the go all of the time. Human beings way back when were only needed to use their adrenaline and their energy to fight off predators and to basically go back to their den or whatever, and their nervous system will calm down. But if your nervous system is always on the go, you will start to become tired, depleted, not inspired, not being able to connect with other people as well. When you're in a high level stress environment, or your person in your personal life is stressful, you tend to not be able to connect with other people. This means having your guard down, feeling and hearing and seeing how other people feel. This has a lot to do with how other people interact with other people. So very rarely does someone's actions have anything to do with you. So it's very helpful to, one, know how to calm your nervous system. And this means staying true to your values, or finding what your values are and asking yourself, are you staying true to them? Also, diet and lifestyle is very, very helpful or not helpful to the nervous system. Your body is a vehicle, and if you don't feed it or give it proper sleep, you're not going to be able to function on a level that is conducive. Very few people actually get enough rest, and it's very helpful to listen to your body and know what it needs. A lot of people are in their what I call a head area, where they're not connected to any sort of their bodily functions. So they don't even know if they're tired, that their intuition is going off, if they're in fear. It's just kind of cut off from the bottom. So it's very helpful to do a little exercise. And the exercise is what I like to do, mirror work, which is basically taking a mirror, and it's usually like a handheld mirror, and you're going to look at yourself directly within your eyes for an extended period of time. Now, for a lot of people, including myself, they can only do it for a little bit, or a little bit at a time, or they're not able to actually really look really deep into your own eyes. And usually this will kind of feel like more of a numb feeling, but over time you will kind of look more closely into your eyes, and you'll kind of notice, or you'll start to develop more of a feeling, either images within your mind or your body. And this will kind of help you, or some people, to kind of be able to connect the two, the mind and the body. Also, it's very, very helpful to do little questionnaires during the day. So, how am I feeling today? Why am I feeling like this? And then if you're feeling in a place where you're just really high stressed or high strung, very helpful question to yourself is, how can I assist you, or how can I help you today? And this is you talking to yourself. Of course, if you are a person that's completely cut off from your body, this is a form of dissociation, and it just means that your nervous system has been on high drive for a very long time. So how to not take things personally, which is basically easier for some people than others. People tend to only think that no one else is going to take care of them. But something that I like to keep in mind is that everyone is good at something, and everyone is excellent at something. There's not a person on this planet that just isn't good at anything. It's just a matter of, do you want the person that you're interacting with to be good at the same thing that you are? And if that were the case, life would be pretty boring and you would never learn anything. So when you're interacting with someone that maybe might be petty or difficult, it's very helpful to ask yourself, what is this person actually really good at? And what other qualities about them do I find attractive or good? Now, you don't necessarily have to view this person as a safe person, but you can kind of, when they're interacting with you in an unkind way, it'll give you more of a chance to not be so reactive, and then more of a chance to be responsive. So the response comes from thinking before you speak, and this has to do with pause. You can practice pausing when speaking to people and not just waiting until they finish talking. This also is really helpful when speaking slowly as well. This also tells your brain that I'm allowed to take up space and I'm allowed to take up time when I'm speaking to people. A lot of times people that are kind of insecure about themselves, they tend to talk really fast. And this could be because they are a really active person, or it could be because they're just really nervous. But slowing your speech down will give you more of a chance to react to people. And you'll feel it more in your body. It might feel a little bit more drawn out, or kind of like a strung out feeling, but over time you will feel more comfortable speaking to people in a slow manner so that you can get a chance to own your own power, which is basically respond or react. Also, I like to keep in mind that people are kind of in a space where everything has gone up, such as gas, rent. People are raising kids that they don't have time for. They have to, two parents have to work, so they're not able to engage with their children. So a lot of the kids are growing up not being able to interact with people or know how to pick up on emotional cues, or a lack of self. There's all types of things why people react poorly or are unkind to you, but understand that it doesn't have anything to do with you, and you can create space between people if it's something that you choose to do that is okay for your well-being. But don't expect everyone to know how you're feeling and know what you want based on reading your mind, which, by the way, I'm absolutely terrible at, which I'm really trying really hard. But try not to take things personally, and to also have remember in mind that everyone is good at something, and that everyone is kind of on the same planet and in the same space. Thank you guys so much for listening, and I hope you have a beautiful day. And of course, I will leave other content information in the description box below, and I will see you later. Bye.